Hello and welcome to Therapy Express with Rossana. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are going to talk about imposter syndrome. What is that, right? Well, it is a person who has a feeling of inadequacy despite the fact that there is no evidence to corroborate it. Also, there is a chronic self-doubt, even though everything that they do has been validated externally. They also have a sense of intellectual fraudulence. At any time, they're going to be found out for the fraud that they are. They're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. So where does this come from? A lot of people think that it comes from labels that we are given as children. You know, she's the pretty one, he's the smart one, she's the sensitive one. So let's suppose that you're labeled as the sensitive one, and now you grow up and you're pretty smart, and now you are given the CEO job. But you've always thought that you're the sensitive one and not really the smart one. You at that time may feel like a fraud. Hey, I'm the sensitive one, I'm not really smart. How in the heck did I get this job? Labels have a lot to do with how we see ourselves. If we're labeled as clumsy, maybe we grew up being clumsy. So it's very important to watch out what labels we put on our children. Some of the thoughts and feelings associated with imposter syndrome are, I feel like a fake. People think I'm one thing, but I'm really not. Or it was just a fluke. Whatever they did, it's just a fluke. It didn't really do anything. Also, there is a sense of downplaying or discounting their successes, because if they don't feel they're good enough, how can they be successful, right? So they will discount and downplay it, and then they can feel a little better about themselves. They also may just attribute it to luck. I didn't do anything. It was just luck. I don't know. I don't even know how it happened. That way, you don't have to prove that you are who you really are. And you really are good, right? But you think you're not. So you think you're putting on this act when in fact you are not. So what are some of the actions you can take if you suspect now after hearing this that you have imposter syndrome? One is recognize what you're feeling. And you'll know it because if you succeed at something and someone tries to tell you, congratulations, you did a great job, and you hear yourself saying, oh, it wasn't nothing, I didn't do anything. All right, you might be having imposter syndrome. So take a look at your feelings, okay? Look at your past successes. It can't all be luck, right? You did something and it was good. Time and time again. So it's not going to be you're lucky or it was a fluke all the time. This tends to affect perfectionists because they think they have to be perfect all the time. And so if they don't succeed at something, they're going to think that they're not good enough. But you know what? No matter how brilliant you are, how good you are, you're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen, but that doesn't take away from who you are as a person or from the success you've just achieved. This is just a brief overview of what imposter syndrome is. You may have it, maybe you know someone who has, and you can recognize the signs. I kind of have had it before in the past, and now I'm recognizing it now and kind of looking at my past successes and to know, hey, you know, I'm not a fraud. I am good at what I do, and people have told me time and time again. So I'm looking at that and taking it in and realizing I am a success, and so are you. Look at all the successes in your past and you will see that you really are. I hope this was helpful and that you got something out of it. If so, share this, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and look for me next week. Until then, make every moment count. Bye.